Equilibrium. Newton's first law of motion tells us that a body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line if no resultant or net force acts on it. For example, a book lying on a table or a picture hanging on a wall are at rest. The weight of the book acting downward is balanced by the upward reaction of the table. Consider a log of wood of weight W supported by ropes as shown in figure. Here the weight W is balanced by the forces F1 and F2 pulling the log upward. In case of objects moving with uniform velocity, the resultant force acting on them is zero. A car moving with uniform velocity on a leveled road and an airplane flying in the air with uniform velocity are the examples of bodies in equilibrium. A body is said to be in equilibrium if no net force acts on it. A body in equilibrium thus remains at rest or moves with uniform velocity. Conditions for equilibrium. There are two conditions for a body to be in equilibrium. First condition for equilibrium. A body is said to satisfy first condition for equilibrium if the resultant of all the forces acting on it is zero. A book lying on a table or a picture hanging on a wall are at rest and thus satisfy first condition for equilibrium. Second condition for equilibrium. First condition for equilibrium does not ensure that a body is in equilibrium. This is clear from the following example. Consider a body pulled by the forces F1 and F2 as shown in figure A. The two forces are equal but opposite to each other. Both are acting along the same line, hence their resultant will be zero. According to the first condition, the body will be in equilibrium. Now shift the location of the forces as shown in figure B. In this situation, the body is not in equilibrium although the first condition for equilibrium is still satisfied. It is because the body has the tendency to rotate. This situation demands another condition for equilibrium in addition to the first condition for equilibrium. This is called second condition for equilibrium. According to this, a body satisfies second condition for equilibrium when the resultant torque acting on it is zero. States of equilibrium. There are three states of equilibrium: stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, and neutral equilibrium. A body may be in one of these three states of equilibrium. A body is said to be in stable equilibrium if after a slight tilt it returns to its previous position. Example: a book lying on the table. Even if you tilt the book slightly, it returns to its previous position. If a body does not return to its previous position when sets free after a slightest tilt is said to be in unstable equilibrium. Example: a pencil. When you tilt and leave, the pencil topples over about its tip and falls down. If a body remains in its new position when disturbed from its previous position, it is said to be in a state of neutral equilibrium. Example: a ball. Roll the ball over the surface and it remains in its new position and does not return to its previous position. Like and follow for more physics.